Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. On one side, Zach Taylor, who got his NFL start with the Dolphins as a quarterback coach under Joe Philbin. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Time for Joe Cool. Joe Burrow brings the Bengals out. His 7th season, Greg, man, led the NFL in passing yardage and touchdowns in that terrific season a couple of years ago.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage not quite enough for a first down, so they're still looking at 3rd and inches. Now Brown. First down and more past midfield. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Miami offense set to go. Greg, they are led by Malik Willis, picked up back in March after a couple of good seasons with the Green Bay Packers.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Willis. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down. Jonathan Allen down. His first sack of the season. Now Willis. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
Dolphins, first down.
Willis now to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Willis to throw. Forced to his right. Taking off. And that's a good positive run. Give him 6 on that first down scramble.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, the Dolphins send out Riley Patterson for the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Bengals offense heading back out. You see their offensive coordinator, Dan Pitcher. Pitcher in his 3rd season as the OC in Cincinnati. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
11.
They'll run here with Brown, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. 180.
Mims sent in motion here. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals go out to a 10-3 lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is right. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to run. That's a man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets up past the 35.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Gordon. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
The 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Willis now to throw. He's got Douglas going deep. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Ancient. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Achane might be the best weapon on this entire team, and it feels like at times last season, Mike, like he was the offense, and, you know, he can pick up tough yards when he needs to. He can be really dynamic in the open field. He's one of the fastest and most elusive backs we have in the NFL.
Now, another They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
From
2.
the 25, here's second and a couple. Head up. This is right. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
Right at the line of
What
scrimmage.
makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Willis. This one intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down. Mims sent in motion here. Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. And his receivers blanket it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up fourth down. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 31.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. On the give, it is Gordon. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
12 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 38 now, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and
Throwing
3.
Willis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. Run the draw with Achane. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
Down at the 17-yard line. 8 yards.
Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Once again, it's Achane. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't And they might, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Greg Dolphin, touchdown Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
That ties the game at 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. So week 5 already of this NFL season will continue tonight in Atlanta as the Falcons will take on the Baltimore Ravens, the rare visit to Georgia for the Ravens. Then Monday night, Buffalo is at the Rams. Boy, have you seen the Rams already? 3 primetime games to get going. And you include Australia, really. The Rams have been on national TV in primetime 4 of the first 5 weeks once the game tomorrow night is done.
Here we go.
McMillan comes in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. Look wide. Gets it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
Their defense continues to be a big part of the success here early in the season. They've been flying to the ball. A great individual effort here to rip this one loose. And then just a real heads-up play, not only to find the ball, pick it up cleanly, but have the ability and the athleticism to take it back for a score.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough.
Well, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. That one taken in by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Willis. That's taken in by Achane.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Flush to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
That one into the hands of Atwell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. Throwing is Willis. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins head. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
A give here to Wright. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Ball on the 36
1
now. Here's
at the
second and
36-yard
1.
line.
This is Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw is Willis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. On first down, Burrow. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a second down. Now, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll throw here on third and short. He's got a man. That's McMillan. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
action now. It's Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Throwing is Burrow. He keeps it himself. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Brown? No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Burrow. That is caught, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Bengals 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Willis to throw. Left side. Caught by Dolphins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Now Willis.
line.
Now a screen set up for H.M. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here's Willis. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Willis now to throw. Has completed to Douglas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The punter, Pinion, sends it away. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Bengals take over possession and Chase Brown. And this Cincinnati offense gets back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete. See what they have for second and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Bengals.
Now Brown. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The former Longhorn in there on the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll run here with Brown. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Achane. Oh, the ball comes out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Chase Brown puts 6 on the board for Cincinnati. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Going to start this drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Willis. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Willis. He's got Douglas going deep. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run, and it's Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Willis now to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing, Willis. Flush to his right. taking off. And he'll bring this near the first down marker. They're going to spot him, let's say, a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set downs.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Malik Willis, touchdown Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Oh. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big.
To throw is Burrow. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Burrow now. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here comes Malik Willis and the Dolphins. down 31-27. Deuces wide, 2:22 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
To throw is Willis. That one taken in by Douglas. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. They got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Burrow. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Mims sent in motion here. They try the right side this time. He can be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuffed behind the line for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.